The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. Here's yo daddy.
Hey kids, welcome to the Big Daddy G Show. I'm the Big Daddy G. Ha, who knew? Today we are going to interview a really cool band. And first we're going to say, you know, we're hoping that everybody in Houston is doing better. And we hope that everybody in Houston everybody that doesn't live in Houston, you should be praying for everybody that's in Houston. And also Miami. Again, Miami-Dade for lending us that video last week. Thank you very much. Hope everybody in Miami is fine. And our prayers are with you. So today we have a band by the name of SHAUN Peace Band. And did I say that right? SHAUN Peace Band. Okay. I do a lot of drugs, dude. Okay, so we're going to introduce Eric first. He's the piano player. So what we're going to do is we're going to have each one of them come on and say a little bit about themselves and, you know, who they are, where they're from, and stuff like that. Because I think that's important. You know, a lot of times they just interview the leader of the band, and we want to do something just a little bit different here and see how it works. So anyway, first guy that we're going to interview, his name is Eric, and he's the piano player. Come on in, Eric.
How's it going,
Nice to
Dave?
meet you. Come on in, sit down. All right, Mr. Eric, and where are you from?
I am from Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, nice, dude. Did you bring me anything? Boulder?
I wish you would have let me know ahead of time. I
Oh.
would have brought you a care package.
Oh, nice. Well, take a look. You can always bring me something. Okay, so you're from Boulder. I actually used to go to Colorado all the time during the summers. Why are you in Austin?
I'm in Austin because it's summer and I didn't want to let my summer go to waste sitting at home, so I got out to see the country.
Nice, nice. And do you have any family here in Austin?
Not in Austin, but I do in Houston and Florida, actually.
Wow.
So my thoughts are definitely with all of them.
Wow, awesome. Well, do you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Yeah,
in
shout
Houston?
out to my Uncle Steve and my cousin Tim, who may or may not be watching right now.
All right. So Uncle Steve, right?
Mm-hmm.
And cousin
Tim.
Cousin Tim. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys are doing great, and I hope you're watching the show. If you're not, you can always watch it through our website, I guess in a couple of days when they put it on YouTube. So you play piano.
Yeah.
And how long have you been playing piano?
I've been playing piano for, I don't know, a couple of years seriously, and I suppose all my life recreationally.
How old were you when you first started?
Probably really young, probably 4 or 5 when I first got my hands on instruments, and I just wanted to play everything I could.
Wow, nice. So what else do you play besides piano?
Guitar, bass, and the drums.
Nice, dude. He's a party all by himself. So okay, so any kids?
No kids.
No kids? Are you married?
No wife.
He's Oh, wait a minute. Do you got a girlfriend?
Not at this time.
Not at this time. So he's single. Eric is single, and his number is. No, I'm just kidding. I won't give out your number. But anyway, if you want to know more about Eric, all you got to do is go to their website. So, and what's your website?
ShaunPeaceBand.com.
There you go, ShaunPeaceBand.com. And how long have you been playing with this band?
I guess I've been on and off with the Shaun Peace Band for about a year and a half at least now.
Okay. And how long have they been around as a band? Is it 2 years?
I suppose they've been doing their thing for maybe 3 or 4.
3 or 4 years? Awesome, awesome. And why did you choose this band? I mean, out of 5 million bands in Austin, why did you choose this one?
Because this is a band that's actually getting out there and doing it, I suppose, and we just like to have fun, and we want to share the fun with everybody else out there.
Awesome, awesome. And how can I ask how old you are?
I am 34.
34, you're still a baby. So do you want to do this like for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I'd love to do this for the rest of my life.
Awesome. The other day I went to go see a movie that was called, Tyrone will tell me what it's called in a second. And they had some awesome music at the very end. And a friend of mine that's a musician, he got up and he starts walking out. And I said, dude, what are you doing? And he says, well, I'm going to go. That's it. It's over. And I said, dude, the music, when they're playing the credits, they'll play, some more music, and then they show the different bands and, that played, or the people that sang the songs and stuff. And I told him something. I said, Joel, and he's only 20, I think he's 23 or something like that, and he plays bass. And I told him, I said, you hear, you could hear like an orchestra playing. And I said, do you hear that? And he said, yeah. I said, those guys have practiced their whole lives so that you could hear them play, just so you could hear them play, And then he just kind of stood there and he looked at me and he goes, wow. And then he sat back down and he listened to the rest, and then he listened to the music, which a lot of people don't understand that, musicians, they practice every day, just about every day sometimes to, because they want people to hear their music. They want to hear this is their expression. And so I really, really admire the fact that, you chose to be in a band and you chose this particular band. I actually picked this band to be the first one to be on the show because the sound was so awesome. So yeah. So Mr. Eric, is there anything else that you would like to bring up? I mean, anything you want to talk about? Or
personally, I want to open the floor to the rest of my comrades too. I'm sure they have a lot to say.
Okay.
I don't want to steal the spotlight.
Okay, awesome. All right, so who is next, Tyrone? Is it Mike? Mike? Yep. Okay, and Mike plays saxophone? Oh, nice. Come on in, Mike.
How's it going, man?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on in, sit down.
Yeah.
I guess I should tell you all about this furniture. This furniture is actually older than any of you guys here. This furniture belonged to my mom, who passed away a couple of years ago. That's why I have this rose for her, and I have this beer bottle because my dad liked to drink. So I had this, honey, I'm only going to have one beer, and then I'll come right home. So that was his one beer. But anyway, so this furniture is in memory of my mom. So, so Mike, where are you from?
I'm from Warsaw, Virginia.
Holy shit. Warsaw, Virginia.
Yep.
All right. And whereabouts is that? Is that?
It's the eastern side, eastern part of Virginia, basically. As most people out there would call it, like the Tidewater area, and the northern neck is the main area.
Okay. And what brought you to Austin?
Playing music with Sean.
Awesome. Nice. And so he's from Virginia also?
Same area.
Okay. Well, I went to the Blue Ridge Mountains. Now that's in West Virginia, right?
No, that's Blue Ridge is on the west side of Virginia.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I went because there used to be a guy by the name of John Denver. I don't know if you've ever heard of John Denver.
Yeah.
But John Denver, it was like an inspiration to me. And I'm not really a musician, though. I did play trumpet in high school, and I played French horn.
Wow.
So yeah, so trumpet and French horn. And I used to listen to his music, and then I found out that John Denver had actually quit show business, or music. And he was working, I believe, in a restaurant or something.
Wow.
And but what he did before he quit, he made one album. And I'm telling you this because it's a really cool story. He made this one album, and there was a song on that album that somebody liked a lot. He only made 12 copies of this album, and he gave it to his 12 best friends. Well, one of them gave it to a DJ. The DJ played it, and there was a song on there called Country Roads, Take Me Home, Almost Heaven, West Virginia. And so he gave that to this DJ. The DJ played it. Bam, the song was a hit. And awesome. If you guys don't know who John Denver is, I mean, it's kind of like folk kind of music. He played an Ovation guitar a lot, 12-string, and really, really, really awesome musician. So how old were you when you started playing?
Oh, wow. Let's see. I guess I'd probably say, 4 or 5. I was banging on the keys of my parents' piano. And,
Nice.
it just kind of came to them. They heard me playing to the radio, and they were playing all that older stuff like John Denver and 60s Motown and just all sorts of stuff. But they heard me and they were like, "Oh, he has something going on here," and it was music. and they bought me my first instrument, which was the saxophone, and I picked that up right around middle school and started playing that throughout high school, and then picked up the guitar and just sailed away and played all sorts of instruments through high school and just learned everything about them.
Right, right. So, so you played. So the first thing you played was the piano, or you tried to play.
Yep.
So did you take lessons in piano, or?
No, it was
Or-
never lessons. It was
Okay.
just something that I would hear and try and play.
And do you play music? I mean, can you read notes, or do you just
Yeah.
play by sound? Oh,
I can
awesome.
read notes and I can
Awesome.
also play by sound. Right here.
Well, I have a son named Jeremy that is in pre-med right now, and he plays the saxophone. So
Cool.
I'm trying to get him to come down here and play for us, but you know he wants to be paid. So anyway, but he's really good. He's a really good saxophone player.
Get out there.
So,
do
yeah.
open mics, it gets you there.
Well, I told him, I said, dude, if you really like the saxophone, then you should, play saxophone. You know, there was a guy. I'm not going to tell you his name right now, but he was in pre-med, and he got out of pre-med, and he was a nice Jewish boy, and he told his parents, I don't want to be a Jewish doctor. I'm sorry, I'm going to be a singer. That's it. And of course the mom and dad went nuts, because he's already in pre-med, and and they said, you'll never amount to anything as a musician. You'll, da 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 da. And he said, I don't care. This is what I want to do. And so he was mostly a singer, and his name was Neil Diamond.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, when somebody tells you, dude, you can't, come on, are you kidding me? You're a performer. Yeah. So yeah, dude, it's got to be in your heart.
Yeah, it does. A lot of times you gotta, when there's something like that, you can't back down away from it. You gotta go the other way and actually
Right.
put forth the effort. And once that happens,
Right.
the sky's the limit. is what
Right.
it is,
Well, dude, if you don't have rich parents or anything, it's ramen noodles almost every night, But at least you're doing what you love to do,
Yes.
So, so do you know if mom and dad are watching
Yeah,
tonight?
they're back at home watching right now.
Oh, nice. And what's her name? So why don't you say hi to
My
them?
mom's, hi, Mom and Dad. It's Gloria Burgess, and my father's name is Wayne Burgess.
Nice.
Sitting at home, kicking back. I know it's a little late for them because they're probably usually in bed by now,
Well, they're in Colorado,
but they're in Virginia.
in Virginia. Oh, yeah. So they're like 1 hour
Behind.
older than us, right?
Yeah, ahead.
Yeah.
Whichever it is.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So right now it's 11:12 there. So hey, I'm glad you guys are up watching your son on TV. So all right. So who are we going to do next, Tyrone? The lead singer, and his name is SHAUN PEACE. Oh wow, I've heard that name before. Hey Sean, how you doing, man? Nice to meet you.
You too.
Have a seat. All right. So Mr. SHAUN PEACE, when did you decide to get into music? At what age?
I started playing guitar when I was
About 10 years old? Wow.
my dad plays, so I was always around it, playing guitars around the house, so I kind of started fumbling with that. It was always sports, and then I got into music a little bit later, right around 11.
Okay. And what do you like to play the best? I mean, do you just play one instrument, or do you play more than?
Unlike everybody else in the band, they all play multiple instruments. I only played guitar.
Oh,
And, I
nice.
started singing probably about when I was 15 or 16, but I wouldn't really do it out much. I was always a lead
Yeah.
guitarist, and I
Yeah.
always had a lead singer, so I didn't start really seriously singing until about I was 22.
Nice, nice.
But-
And I was going to tell you that I really like the your poster, the SHAUN PEACE band. Is it like a tree or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, actually,
Yeah.
my sister used to travel with us when we first started touring, and she helped me design some logos and stuff. And
Uh-huh.
we do all our own flyers, all our own booking and stuff too. So,
Nice, nice. Well, there's your sister. What's her name?
Sarah, peace.
Sarah, really? Dude, that's my mother's name.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was my mom's name. Hey, Ma. Well, hey, Sarah. Say hi to Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
She's probably watching. Is she watching?
Yeah, she's probably like home watching.
Awesome. Sarah, don't watch it sober. It won't make any sense. So go ahead. I was, shall we say, took my glaucoma medication earlier, and I was on my way down here on I-35, and there was a cop behind me. And I know he smelled something, and it wasn't exhaust, So he stayed with me up until 11th Street, and then he turned away. I guess he had had enough. But, okay, so are you from Austin?
No, I was born in Texas, but I was
Uh-huh.
raised in Virginia. And we started
Okay.
coming in Austin about 2012, and we've been coming basically a couple times, a month or
Yeah.
once a month. since then. So we're here pretty regularly.
So you guys don't live in Austin?
No, not at all. No.
Really? Where do you guys live?
Virginia.
In Virginia, really?
Our bass player and our drummer are here down in Austin, and then we use them, you know, when we're in Texas, and then when we go to Colorado, we got another drummer up there too.
Wow, that's awesome, dude. So you live up there too, in Virginia?
Colorado.
Yeah, he lives in Colorado.
Oh, you live in Colorado. So you came from Colorado, they came from Virginia.
Sort of. I went over there and then we came over here.
Wow, dude, now that's dedication.
Yeah, we had a festival back east in Maryland, and so we flew him in for that.
Okay.
Yeah, flew in the bass player up for that too.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
And is this the first band that you've ever been in?
No, I was in bands before. This is the first band that I was lead singing in. I always played lead guitar.
Okay.
I always wrote music, but I didn't actually sing. So this is, you know, the first band that's mine. Yeah.
Okay. And what's the last band that you were in? Do you remember the name?
Wow. Well, I was in a duo with a friend of mine, a really good singer that was back in Virginia, and me and her did a lot of acoustic shows, and we got a band together, and didn't last very long. So, kind of, I would say before that, the last real band I was in was when I was in high school, growing up until about 23. We did shows, and we were kind of like rock alternative, you know,
Nice.
grungy. We
Nice.
grew up in the '90s, so we were heavy into grunge and all that stuff and alternative. So we had that kind of sound going. But yeah, that was a long time ago. Now we kind of do a little bit of everything now. We're rock, reggae, funk, blues, even jazz.
Nice. So tell me a story about something that's happened on the road that, you know, could be or could not be legal. And don't forget mom and dad are watching.
Yeah,
And yeah, PG-13 is good.
Let's see. Well, the recent story, we had a show in Charlottesville, Virginia, right before we came down to go, you know, down to Austin, and we had a show right on the UVA campus, University of Virginia, and it got so crowded that people were like dancing on tables and stuff, and our friend Sequoia had brought I guess it was a giant panda bear head, and so he's running around in the crowd dancing on tables and got on top of the roof of the venue and was dancing on the roof. So I remember at one point I had my eyes closed and I was singing, and I looked up and he's on the roof with a panda hat on, dancing and jumping up and down, and people were on the tables, and the stage was getting, like, people were pushing the stage and knocking stuff over. So it gets, I mean, I think shows like that are what you kind of remember the most. Stuff like that when it's packed, and you know, we enjoy, you know, the crowd's energy and stuff like that. That's why we love playing live. You know, we do probably about 200 live shows a year.
Okay.
So we stay super busy. We stay on stage as much as we can. We love it.
Well, dude, that's the way you're going to get noticed. You know, doing stuff like this, you know, getting your name out there. I can't wait to hear you guys play. I got to hear, I think, 2 or 3 of your songs, and I was like, wow, dude, this is really nice. You know, these guys are really, really nice. So I have, you know, faith that you guys are going to do really well. You know, and again, you cannot lose if you don't quit.
Yeah,
you know, you cannot lose. So when I was a little boy, I used to stay up late watching Johnny Carson, and I always wanted my own TV show, you know. And then I got into films, and here's some shameless self-promotion. I've done 158 films and 8 commercials, and we've been doing this. This is like our 50-something episode on our show. And so we've been growing. We went from 360 square feet studio to 1,200 square foot. And so you just got to stick with it. Yeah. You know, you got to stick with it. And somebody's going to notice you. Somebody, you know, I was telling this the other day to somebody, the guy Eric from the 70s show, he was in a high school play. And some lady just happened to go see the play because a friend of hers invited her, and she cast him for that part in the 70s show. She said, dude, you're the guy we need. So in high school. So that's the point, is you got to get out there. People have to see you. You know, and again, the bad thing about this business is, Tyrone was telling me this the other day, that I think it was, I want to say Marlon Brando, but it might have been Jack Nicholson, that said, on your way up, everybody wants you to make it. And then once you make it, everybody was like, oh man, you know, we can play better than him, or I can do that better, and you know. So, you know, it's a struggle the whole way. So you just have to have tough skin to be in this business.
Yeah.
So.
And you got to enjoy what you do too. As
Yeah.
sure you do and we do. So that makes it easy. We
Yeah.
don't feel like we work at all. We feel like we're just goofing off.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's,
Dude, it's like playing baseball.
Yeah.
You know, the guys that play baseball, you know, they make so much money. They just play baseball.
Yeah,
That's
play
all
the
they do.
game. Yeah.
So, but okay. Is there anybody else other than Sarah you want to say hi to? Is your mom and dad watching? Do you know?
yeah, my mom and dad are watching. My girlfriend back home, Angie. My family in Kentucky. My uncle Melvin. My aunt Vicky. I've got too many people to list, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll leave it at those.
Well, anybody that's related to him, how's that? He's saying hi. There you go. I think it's that camera there. Say hi. You got to say hi to Ma.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. Thanks for the food.
Happy New Year.
Thanks for feeding me all these years, Ma.
Buying the guitars. Thanks, Dad.
There you go. There you go. So we in the show here intend to, you know, to do bigger and better things, even bigger than this, eventually. So when we do that, we'd like to have you come back on the show, no matter where we are. You know, hopefully by then we'll be able to fly you in, and you know, not first class,
we're
not first class. We're talking luggage, you know, but yeah, dude, and hopefully you guys will still be playing.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm gonna swing by Colorado, Boulder someday, you know. So you better have that care package ready. So I have Willie's organic cigarettes sticking right here in my hat in case anybody doesn't notice that. I did have some park rangers notice that the other day. And they got real close. The guy gets real close. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, it's a beautiful day, isn't it? You know, and I didn't say it's a prop or anything. I just kind of kept quiet, but he didn't give me a hard time. It is, you know, the Austin area. So, all right, so Tyrone, what are we going to do next? Okay, and what's the clip about? Oh, okay, all right. So, well, guys, we're going to do a clip of some ridiculous things that I do. One of them, I do 180 different voices and accents, and so this is one of the crazy, you know, there was a lot of glaucoma medication involved in this. Let's just put it that way. Everywhere I go, if it gets really quiet, you know, and nobody's talking, which usually doesn't happen very much, but I just tell people, I said, would you like to hear some useless information, you know? And people go, yeah, dude, I love useless information. And so we decided to do a segment called Useless Information. So Tyrone, if you want to roll that clip, while these guys, while we're rolling this clip, the guys are going to get ready, I guess, and they're going to play for us right after the clip. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So sit back, take another puff, another sip, and watch Useless Information.
Welcome, kids, to another segment of useless information just for you. We're going to give you useless information that you can use in parties and people will love you. So here's the first one. Useless information number 1. A whale's penis is called a dork. That's right. A whale's penis is called a dork. Don't forget that. So whenever you call somebody a dork, now you know what you're calling them. Oh, I love that. Because of the rotate. Wait a minute. I jump in a little bit too much, too fast. Let me try this again. Useless information number 2. Because of the rotation of the planet, an object that is thrown further if it's thrown through the waist. Did you know that? So if you throw an object to the west, it's gonna go further than if you throw it to the east. There's some more useless information. That should get you some action. Okay. And now we're going to do the useless information number 3. In 1912, a love pest in Nebraska. There's no oxygen up in Nebraska. Where drivers in the country at night were required to stop every 150 yards. 1 minute. Okay. Then they had to stop every 150 yards. And then they had to shoot a rocket up into the air. And when they shoot the rocket up into the air, they had to wait for 8 minutes. And then the road would be clear before they had to go. The whole time they have to be blowing their horn and honking and shooting off flares the whole time. This was only at night in Nebraska in 1912. Now you have some more useless information. 1 minute. I'm better now. More monopoly money is printed than any other money in the world in 1 year. Did you get that? More monopoly money is printed than any other money in the world. There you have 5 useless information for you. Enjoy your life now. I'm going to go enjoy mine. 1 minute. Goodbye.
Peace, man. Hey, kids, we're back. I hope you enjoyed the segment. I sure enjoyed the preparation for it, shall we say. And anyway, right now, I'd like to introduce you to the SHAUN Peace Band. Guys, take it away.
Excuse me while I dance with your lady. She looking at me, it's driving me crazy. Say, excuse me while I dance with your lady. She looking at me, looking at me. Look around, say, look around. 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 Excuse me while I dance with your baby. She looking at me, it's driving me crazy. Say, excuse me while I dance with your baby. She looking at me, looking at me. Look around, say, look around. 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 Excuse me while I dance with your lady. Excuse me while I dance with your lady. Excuse me while I dance with your lady. She looking at me, looking at me. at me, looking at me. She looking at me, looking at me. She looking at me, looking at me. Excuse me while I dance with your lady. Excuse me while I dance with your lady. Excuse me while I dance with your lady. She looking at me, looking at me. Take it away, Eric. She looking at me, looking at me. 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 Excuse me while I dance with your lady. Excuse me while I dance with your lady. Excuse me while I dance with your lady. She looking at me, looking at me. 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 I will ruin you. The first time I laid my eyes on you, well, I know I couldn't be around you. But you're too good for me, I can't ruin you. As I ruin you, be aware of all the one I gave you. You didn't want to listen, so I'm telling you. Well, baby, I will ruin you. I will ruin you. 'Cause baby, I will ruin you. I will ruin you. Well, just like your friends they told you, I'm telling you. You didn't want to listen, but I'm telling you. Well, baby, I will ruin you. I will ruin you. Well, baby, I'm no good for you. Think it down wrong, but I'm telling you. Well, baby, I will ruin you. She said, I'm not gonna wait, no, not gonna wait this time. Cause you don't want me to stay, I can always read your mind. You sit around your house, pretend to play all the silly little game, don't act that way. Cause I'm not gonna waste, no, not gonna waste this time. Cause you, so much that I like, but I'm trying to find my love, so willing to sacrifice. Don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Oh, 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 oh. She said, I'm not gonna stand here crying. She said, I can't take all your lying. You don't wanna see me anyway, so you don't need to pretend to play no game. Cause I'm not gonna waste, no, not gonna waste this time. that I like, but I'm trying to find my life, so willing to say goodbye. Don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Oh, 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 oh. Don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Don't take this personal. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh, oh.
So what we're going to do now is, I'm going to throw Tyrone for a loop here. What we're going to do now is, if I can get you guys that I interviewed earlier to come have a seat, we're going to do something a little bit different here. Since I didn't get to interview you guys, what's your name?
I'm Luis.
Luis?
Nice to meet you.
And where are you from?
I'm originally from Laredo, Texas.
From Laredo?
Yeah.
Nice. Tyrone, can you hear him? Okay. So you're from Laredo, Texas.
That's right.
And is that where you live now?
No, I live here in Austin now.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
dude. Is your mom and dad watching?
Probably not.
Probably
Yeah,
not? Okay,
yeah.
well, say hi to them because they can watch you
Hi,
on YouTube.
parents who are,
See that red
watch
light?
us on YouTube. Yeah, hi, how's it going?
There you go.
Oh, right there.
And what is your name?
I'm JJ.
JJ, nice
Yeah.
to meet you. And where are you from?
I live in Austin.
In Austin also?
Yeah,
Awesome, dude. Awesome. So what we're going to do now, and I'm going to give JJ a second to think about this, but I'd like for you to play us a little solo.
Okay.
You know, just 2-3 minutes. Can you
Okay.
do it?
I could, yeah.
Give us a shot. Come on, let's see what you got. We're over here. Okay, so we're gonna have the saxophone player play something for you, and but I wanted the bass guy to play something for Joel. And Joel Rieger, this is JJ by the way, but Joel, I know you're watching, so this is how good you can get, okay? You just got to practice, dude. You just got to practice and practice and practice, and people will pay. People will jump fences to come hear you play. So we're going to do a little saxophone number for you here, and then we're all going to take some glaucoma medicine. Here we go. You got anything else for us? Have you got any lip left?
Oh no, I do.
Well, place another, yeah. Place another couple of, well, solo's good.
Do a little bit.
Okay. So, what we're going to do now is they're going to play one more song for us. So, we didn't plan for that, so Tyrone is, I know, going crazy in the control room right now. But they're going to play one more song, Tyrone. Here we go.
She says I'm trying, but I don't know why. You don't need no one, so you don't even try. And I wish that you would just make up your mind. You've got a mistress, and you know she'll keep you happy at night. She says you're lying, but I don't care why. You don't need no one, so you don't need to lie. And I know that you've already made up your mind. You've got a mistress, and you know she'll keep you happy at night. You've got your six-string mistress, yeah, your only real friend. Don't need no alcohol, 'cause this party don't end. You've got your six-string mistress, yeah, your only real friend. Don't need no alcohol, 'cause this party don't end. She says I'm through, and you don't know why. But you don't need no one, so you don't need to lie. And I know that you've already made up your mind. You've got a mistress, and you know she'll keep you happy at night. You've got your six-string mistress, yeah, your only real friend. Don't need no alcohol, 'cause this party don't end. You've got your six-string mistress, yeah, your only real friend. Don't need no alcohol, 'cause this party don't end.
What camera are we on? This one? Okay, so guys, we are now off the air, but we are going to be on YouTube in a couple of days, or this episode will be on YouTube in a couple of days. Do you want to give us your schedule as to where you're going to play next? Now you got to remember today is September, I have no idea. I love my job. September 12th. And we're in Austin, Texas. So when, this is the year 2017, I believe. What is your next gig? Where's that going to be?
We actually play in Little Bear in Evergreen, Colorado on Thursday.
Evergreen, Colorado, Thursday. And it's called, what's the name of the place?
Little Bear Saloon.
Little Bear Saloon. So if you're in Evergreen, Colorado, or anywhere near there, you need to come by and you need to see these guys. And what about after that? Do you have anything?
Next we open for Third Eye Blind in Cincinnati next Thursday.
So Cincinnati, now you know where to go next Thursday. So that's it, guys. I want to thank all of y'all for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you so much for sharing your talent with us. And for you kids that are watching that don't don't have people to tell you, hey, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Here it is. Here's your proof. You can do it. You just got to stop listening to those people telling you you can't. So, Viva Mexico, and we'll see you next week.
Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. Hi-ho, what do you know? The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. The Big Daddy G Show. Hi-ho,